Is the housing market crashing? That's the question a lot of people are asking, because if you've been watching the news or scrolling social media, you've probably seen a lot of hype about price drops, interest rates, and just total panic. So let's talk about what's actually happening. Now, although we do loans in multiple states, let's just look at the Tampa-St. Pete area, since the news portrays this area as the second worst real estate market in the country after Cape Coral. So let's look at this so you can get an idea. Let's use the hard data from June 2025, since July's data is not out yet. Are values really dropping? Yes, it's true. The median sales price dropped about 3.5% compared to June 2024. And although that sounds like a big deal, until you zoom out, real estate isn't supposed to go in a straight line up. Just like the stock market, healthy markets have dips, corrections, and rebounds. 1 year doesn't mean a collapse, it means normalization. And more importantly, even with the price dip, closed sales actually went up 7.6% year over year. So that means demand is still pretty strong. Buyers and sellers are adapting and they're adjusting. People are finally starting to accept that 6 and 7% interest rates are the new normal. And that's a good thing. Sellers who locked in those 3% rates are finally making moves. They're downsizing, they're upgrading, they're relocating, and buyers are adapting too. We're now in a more balanced market than we've been in a long time. Homes are taking about 35 days to go under contract, so just a smidge more than in 2024. Inventory is up about 27%, and although this also seems like a big number, it's really not. Coming from the crazy inventory crisis we just came out of, where sometimes only a couple homes in an entire neighborhood would sell in a year, it's really not a huge spike when you zoom out and you look at the bigger picture. So if you zoom in, we actually had less homes coming on the market in June 2025 than in June 2024. And price reductions are becoming part of the conversation again, which is really healthy. So no, the market's not crashing. We're not seeing a bubble burst or a wave of foreclosures or anything like that. But what we are seeing is a shift back to a balance, a market that favors strategy, not just speed. So if you're a buyer, you have more options and less chaos. But if you're a seller, you need the right pricing and the right marketing to win. The Tampa Bay housing market isn't broken. It's just getting back to normal, something we haven't seen in a really long time. And honestly, this is a good thing. So if you have questions about your situation or you want to explore a move this fall, reach out. I'm happy to help you make sense of it all. And thanks for joining me.